Da 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 da. I need more sniper bullets. Where the hell are you from? Oh, that's what. Oh, I got an arrow in my ass. That hurts. Arrow in your ass.
Oh man, it's so good.
Oh hell, I got more.
Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. Truly is a thankful thing.
Open that up. Down, down, baby. I'm helping you. But I need help myself.
Going down, down, baby, ocean the rainbow, boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go, chimmy, chimmy, cocoa bud, listen to it now, and a cocoa bud, and a pass it to me now.
Yeah, you're a fat ass. Where are you going? Look, shotgun shell. Damn it, I missed. Missed again. Missed again.
Haha. You spell on my pants, but not today.
You know what? The thing switched. That's strange. It never happened before. Look at this one. you? What's under door number 1? Thank you. What's under door number 2? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Oh, I got more paper balls. Never. They were diapers.
You gotta use the restroom.
Oh god. Get out of the way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. That's what we call it. Climb back up the ho, ho, ho. Climb back up the ho. Freaking axe at me. Axe head.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, God, again.
Alright, let's see.
Okay, that ain't gonna work. I gotta go down here and snipe them. If it's even gonna work. Got it.
Where's the 2 at? There it is.
Go now. Get the hell. Oh, want another one of these dumb things. Get away from me. Get away from meat. Oh.
Man, my Subway sandwich was good.
Where's my Subway sandwich?
Do you got $20?
No.
No sandwich for you? No 20? No sandwich.
Hey. Oh. Stab you in the nutsack. About flashbang you again. Stab you again. Get away from me! I'm out of bullets. I'm out of bullets. Don't mind. Get away from me. I'm gonna just snipe you in the head. Run, baby, run. Oh, right in the middle of the reload. Ah, I killed it with a shot in the head. I killed the chainsaw guy with a couple shots in the head.
Oh, really?
With a sniper rifle. Took me a while to kill it. Takes forever to kill this thing. Here we go. I had pork chops for dinner last night, by the way.
What's that?
Pork chops, sweet rice, and green beans. Last night for dinner.
Hey, Black Camera. And goodbye, Black Camera.
Hi, Black Camera. Goodbye, Black Camera.
It's better when you have a guy called Crazy Guy.
Going up. Going up in the elevator. Going up on the elevator. 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 Chop off their head. It's gone. Damn it, I missed. Hey, Judge, what's them thing that they call that chops off your head?
Decapitation.
Okay.
Or a guillotine. Very well known for it. Are you asking for the verb or the noun? Or the not verb and noun, but like, are you asking for what causes or what is described of?
No, like what they call it.
Oh, what they call it? Yeah, decapitation. Yeah, the guillotine causes decapitations.
Like those big things that they call like when you stick your head and your neck right on that hole, and all they can do is drop that blade right down on the back of your neck, and before you know it, you just chop your head right off.
Yep, that's a guillotine. Guillotines causes decapitations.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Dude, I know. I'm fucking scared of it too.
No, I'm playing the evil within, and that's where this guy Joseph, he got his head chopped off several times, and I was trying to save his ass, and it's hard to do it. Especially when you have a sniper rifle that you can't. You're actually a detective cop in this game.
Let's go.
Where's the Lord of Bones?
Hello? Not yet. Get off me. One half-headed man. How about no head? You can hear that, right?
What?
The game. I'm gonna open this up and see what's in the room. I ain't opening that. That's a freaking bomb. Bomb. That would go boom. Never open a bomb. Open Saturday.
Come in. You know where I keep my, what's it called? Canned, yeah.
That's a roommate.
Friend. Use this thing for a bit.
Okay. Just acting, sorry.
That's okay, don't worry about it. I'm very open. At least I try to be. Where the heck were you, Doncaster? Having fun?
Always.
One. Okay. Two.
Try spinning.
Alright. And I am located where?
Is this what it was like, sir? Well, I never put a gun in my head. No, of course not.
Soul Arbiter Maze Directions.
Never affected my work.
Because I really wouldn't know.
You know, I had a report.
Tomorrow. All right, here we go. Alien Covenant indulges in a spectacle that's been missing from summer movies. Bravo. This should be fun. Alien Covenant, rated R.
Hey guys, this is Mitchell from Gamefront here with a video detailing how to get through the Soul Arbiter's maze in Darksiders 2. This video will also show how to reach the secret treasure tombs inside each level, as well as how to defeat the Soul Arbiter himself. The Soul Arbiter's Maze is a unique side dungeon found next to the City of the Dead. On the surface, it's a series of simple arena-style challenge rooms that will have you defeating a number of enemies before moving on to the next room. The catch is, if you don't enter the rooms in a specific order, you will never be able to progress. That order can be found by finding special scrolls strewn throughout the world, or by watching this video. This video will aim not only to tell you the directions to progress through the Soul Arbiter's Maze, but also hopefully provide you with some strategy on how to survive through the levels and how to defeat the boss at the end. Note that the challenge significantly ramps up towards the end, so consider saving these challenges for when you're near the end of the game. Alright, so let's start off with level 1 of 10. You can see there I have the level name in the top right and the directions you have to go once you beat a ground.
Northwest, southeast.
I haven't even been to bed yet. It's like 9 o'clock already in the morning.
Okay, that was bullshit.
sport, man. Yep, legend. Absolute legend. And I like that, really.
Terminator, Commando. Oh yeah, Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, you name it.
Well, you see, I used to do weight training. I had his autobiography when he was trained with Franco Columbu.
Oh really?
And yeah, seriously, yeah. And, you know, some of the things that I did in my training,
Well, that didn't work.
I'm not a big guy.
What the hell I
What I am now, is because of what I mean, I was doing like a big chicken. We'll put it this way, if I could pick up children to account with one arm, and a bit more, wow. There's not a lot of people that can do that with two arms. And I'm not being boastful, but I was at that time, I was just training a lot. That's why a lot of people, they say, oh, you're a big I gave this weight training many years ago, just to look after my children. I was very fearful that I would snap their little fingers when they were babies, so I gave them but when I get better, when I get better.
Well done, Caster. I think it's like you get used to it.
What?
You get used to it. Getting better. Like trying to at least get better. Ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's probably gonna be like that if push comes to shove, but it ain't gonna be as bad as you probably would think it'll be. It'll probably be like for like the moment. It's kind of like getting the chicken pox. It's like, oh man, this itch is like crazy, man. It just won't leave me alone. But then after a while, it's like, oh well, I'm just used to itching. It's kind of like having hiccups for like most of your life. You just get used to having it.
Two on two.
And this first level is basically the
Yeah.
There's not much to really comment about. Pretty much just canned fodder. In level 2, you're going to fight against some skeleton archers. Now, let me talk a little bit about my team.
This way. I can't work out if these camera strikes are making it worse or better.
You gotta find the balance. So you gotta find the benefits of both sides of the balance. remember what Mark Twain said. Happiness and sanity cannot coexist. So, obviously you worked your mind. Now you have to figure out happiness along with it, and then now you gotta find the balance. Once you find the balance, then you could start working with that and manipulating it to how you can make it better.
I'm burning up. I've got a temperature like no other. I'm sweating. I'm clammy. My head feels like a boiled egg.
I'm just guiding you through it the best way I know how.
It's just, it feels like someone's just shoved me into a black tunnel with no lights on. And I'm just feeling my way around, my arms are hanging out to pieces, place, feeling the walls. I've got to try and make it out to be there.
You don't need to worry about me.
Just keep going.
East, south, north, Are you okay, Nick?
it opened it up for me and then closed back on me.
Now I gotta head north. Once I actually get through this.
You making this right? Doesn't mean anything to me. Hold on a second, I'll check. Lowered on the top of the walls, and the same point will be open.
I love it. Good, Brian.
What's going on?
You seen the clip on YouTube about the bodybuilder disguised as an old man?
I saw a thumbnail of it.
Brilliant, isn't it? We've got the one where he goes to the Muffin Beach, like Grandpa Joe.
These early levels, I basically have the
We also have one where a martial arts master goes as a student, but to a different martial arts thing.
and then I also have sides
I love it.
that heal ice damage. And this is really important in the soul armor stage because I feel like it's really important to kind of stop tough enemies in their tracks so that you can deal more damage to them, and then also be able to avoid the smaller enemies that are around the area. When doing glitches, I found that it's easy to pull them from the death grip and then roll away.
Well, the 3's crossed out, the 5's crossed out, and the 9's crossed out, but the 7's not. So I don't understand why they...
Now I gotta go east. East.
That. Try this.
avoid their attack when they come down, and then from there you can just take them out however you wish. So see right there, roll, get a counter attack, and deal as much damage as they can. Always try to focus on the liches first. So they'll summon them.
West, east, north.
No, I'm getting off. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and I haven't even been asleep yet. Freaking tired.
Wow. Brian,
What's up?
I'm literally watching millions of gallons of vehicles getting destroyed by stupidity. Sports cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. There's literally idiots. That was a Lambo. That just absolutely wrecked. And this is while I'm driving. Sitting on the road and stuff, and then they try to show up, and then all of a sudden they go into a tree. See, now that there, that's the Audi R8. No! Who the fuck? Stupid woman. Oh, Porsche 911 used the turbo. No! Oh my god. What a bloody idiot. What's that? Corvette? What do you think Corvette? Oh, look. Uh-oh. Fail. Yep, definitely fail.
Angelic,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm doing alright. You still thinking about what happened yesterday?
I've moved on. That's all over. Yesterday was yesterday.
And
Today is today.
And then tomorrow
That's
will
all.
take care of itself.
I've moved on. So, Angelic, are you doing a live stream now?
Yes I am. Care to watch?
Oh, yeah, and I can hear my voice simultaneously.
Well shit.
Oh, I'm doing simultaneous equations as of next week in maths. I'm doing simultaneous equations mixed with physics, mixed with calculus. Which seems pretty complicated, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
I'm feeling pain. Not joking. We got on the TV.
And wait, who's saying my name?
Say my name.
No, he didn't say your name. He said he can feel his pain, not joking.
I mean, wait, what pain am I feeling? Wait, what pain am I feeling?
No, Doncaster.
Oh, sorry.
There, now
Well,
I
I actually kind of am feeling pain because I've still got a sore throat.
Well,
hey,
right next to me on my right hand side is a thing of Robitussin. It's right here in this bag. Yeah, I'm crumbling up the bag right now. I'm crumbling up, but I'm opening it up.
I'm jealous.
And it's good.
I'm so jealous.
I know, but I'm being immature about it.
Yeah. Man, I really need some Robitussin so bad. I gotta go back to school tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I can't take any more days off. Because I missed all my tests. And I have to catch up on them. And this is my last chance to catch up on my tests. And assessments, of course. My tests and my assessments. Or tasks. In English, we don't call them tests, we call them tasks or assessment. Like task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5, and task 6. And so on.
Task 8, task 9, task 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
No, we do 6 tasks per semester in English. And we do 6 in... And we do about 9 tasks in maths, in my maths class. 9 tests. tests per semester,
Yeah.
which
Just
is a
don't call my
lot,
name.
isn't it? Oh, Angel. Guess what level I am now on Skyrim?
Oh, what's that?
Wait, you want to know my level?
What's your level?
35. I'm already level 35 and I've only had this game for a month. So a little less than a month. Most people are still in their 20s within a month in Skyrim. Meanwhile, I was in my 20s and I only had the game for like 2 weeks. Cleanse the water stone. You know you can absorb dragon souls in Skyrim, Angelic?
Yep, I know. My friend John at one point in time, basically, or should I say mentor, but he's more of a friend now, since basically I kind of grew with the guy. He played a lot of Skyrim.
You know, there's this guy on YouTube who does a gaming walkthrough, and guess how many parts he has on Skyrim? 725 episodes of Skyrim on YouTube.
No, really?
That's just, he's been playing the game since it came out all the way up until 2014, 2015. So for 4 years straight. He was trying to get every single nook and cranny, do every single quest, and upgrade all his skills, and do all the DLC, and explore all the areas, and upgrade his, and get all the magic spells, and stuff, and get all the words of power. Get all the platinum trophies. It took him about from 2011 all the way up to September of 2016.
Jeez, about 5 years gap, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah.
No better way of saying that.
Approximately September 16th, 2014, 2016.
Well, no better way to say that, you know, at least if you ever actually want to check your grammar on using math and English. It'll be, now that's the way I would go about it, but I would say it took about 5 years starting from 2011 to 2016.
Yeah.
See how the grammar will probably be more efficient that way. I mean, it's probably to help out with your English since you have trouble with it. So I thought maybe I could help correct you on that. Might help you out at least a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Like I said, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's just, you know, a guidance. You know, a little bit of help.
I actually really appreciate it. Because I'm like an idiot. I want people to think I'm smart.
Well, if you ever need any more corrections, I can help you out. Well, you could say it like that. I mean, you just want people to actually find you a bit more appropriated within society, so. So the way I would say it, I want to be able to fit in. is probably what you're looking for.
What?
What?
What's up, Ryan?
I was talking to Jacob.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him out. Yeah, obviously he's having some trouble with he's having some
Pronunciation and grammar.
he's having some trouble with his grammar, so I'm just helping him out.
So yeah, this guy has been playing Skyrim for 4 years, 10 months and 5 days straight.
So nearly 5 years will be the
Yeah.
term of choice.
Yeah, but to be exact, but yeah, they're around 5 years. Yeah, still counted off. 5 years.
Nearly 5 years.
It's-
Try
Yeah.
nearly 5 years.
I guess can round off 4 years, 10 months and 5 days.
And when
Whatever.
yeah, just don't go too much into detail. Just kind of give like a general idea of it. People work a lot more efficiently that way.
Skyrim, man, I can see why. It's so addicting. Once you get on Skyrim, you'll never want to get off it.
Yeah.
You'll want to put a toilet in your bedroom and grab toilet rolls and grab a packet of chips, grab a whole fridge and put it right next to you and be sitting on that toilet
Because you ain't
constantly.
going nowhere.
Because you ain't going nowhere once you play Skyrim. You'll be there for weeks on straight.
You see, Jacob, now that's a lot more efficient. That's funny. Because you're going to need to install a toilet, grab some chips and a drink, because you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and just try and order pizza every night.
Pizza does sound good,
And,
to be honest
and
with you.
have them deliver it, have them open your house and deliver it to your room. Give them
Yeah.
some keys so you don't have to get up. Oh man, I would love that.
I
I'd
bet.
just be able to continuously play.
Oh man, I heard in Minecraft that you can build a cell phone with a signal given by your internet service provider. What's that, Doncaster? What's that?
Someone was talking.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, you was talking. No. Who was talking to you?
Thought you were talking to me.
Oh my god, I've got a voice in my head.
Nope, you're talking to me, dude.
What?
You were talking to me, and I think I was talking to you. But I was talking to Jacob originally.
So...
Fucked.
What?
Fucked.
What's the matter? You can actually get drunk in Skyrim.
I wouldn't be surprised. It is immature.
I'm not drunk.
No, he's talking about Skyrim.
You can get married in Skyrim. You can have kids by adopting them.
I know, Jacob.
It's pretty realistic.
Shut up!
I can't even hear Doncaster.
I think you're able to only hear him through my TV, though.
Not very clearly. I don't understand what he's saying 100%.
Are you okay, Doncaster?
What's he saying, Angel?
I think he's saying shut up. Because he can hear you. Doncaster, you okay, dude?
What?
You okay? Are you okay?
I think so.
Because every time Jacob talks, you've been telling him to shut up. Are you okay?
Shut up.
Yeah, Doncaster's out of it. What is that? What's going on? Sounds like popcorn. Jacob, you there, dude? Come in. Gotcha. Jacob, you there?
My mic is just a bit of a potato.
Gotcha. He's like, my bike's a bit of a potato.
There's this kid in my school called Kale. I said, hey Kale, you're a vegetable. You're such a vegetable. How would you respond if that were you?
Wait a sec, you're such a vegetable?
Like, if your name was Kale and I said, hey Kale, you're a vegetable. Stop being such a vegetable, Kale. How would
Is
you
that what
respond?
they called you?
No, that's not my name.
No, is that what they called you? A vegetable?
Wait, no, I've never been called a vegetable. There's a kid at my school called Kale. And I said, hey Kale, stop being such a vegetable. How would you respond if that were you? If that were you being called the vegetable?
Sounds pretty dead to me.
But you know Kale's a vegetable.
What? He just, like what? Is he dead or something? Like dead and, like,
No.
brain dead?
No.
Because that's what it means to be a vegetable, is be brain dead.
Oh, he's not brain dead. He's actually quite smart. He's better than me at grammar. That's for sure. I'm a pretty bit of a vegetable in grammar. And he's better than me at probably speaking. So would you say games are like a medium between art, movies, art and literature?
Movies, music, and literature.
Movies, music and literature.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what it is. It's the interactive medium.
What do you consider better, movies, music, literature, or games?
I don't know, between movies and music, originally I wanted to say movies, but music is better.
I think movies are kind of boring. I don't really like sitting through movies. I prefer games rather than movies for some reason. The movie has to be funny. If they want me to sit for a movie, it has to be funny. It has to be a funny one. It has to be funny, otherwise I won't sit through it. I prefer games, because you're actually controlling the player. You control what happens and how the game plays. Movies, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm. It pretty much you play at your own pace is what you go. It's like you find the most entertainment through that pace.
Yeah, I find the most entertainment through that you're right. What do you prefer, movies or games?
What, if I had made a choice?
Yeah. Would you rather play game forever or watch movies forever?
Gaming.
Same.
Games is just... But I can lie to myself on that one and probably say that movies could be better because at least I won't be able to work as much for it.
7, get off the box. Put the box down.
I would prefer. I'd like it if I'd like listening to music and playing games. But some games actually have really good music, like The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Skyrim. Those are just 3 examples. Have you ever played Wind Waker?
A little bit.
What do you think of Wind Waker?
At first I didn't like it, but as an adult I actually can appreciate it.
You know it got 9.8 out of 10 on IGN.
Mm-hmm.
It's near perfect, apparently.
But it was very controversial at the beginning. Because everybody wanted a much more mature, darker version of Zelda.
Actually, I do too.
Because look at Ocarina of Time.
But
I mean, that was just like... that really captured the hearts of many worldwide that day.
Yeah, it captured my heart, definitely.
Because if you played it as a kid yourself, and you play as a kid, and then when you play as an adult, and then once you grow up to become an adult, you realize that, wow, everything has changed. It's like everything was like happy-go-lucky, you know, fruitful and everything, and then just completely just became absolute darkness. Like, what has happened? And then when you go back to play it again, it's like, wow, this really just got like packed a punch. It was a game that was like way ahead of its time. Like way ahead. Like I'm 27 years old. That game got me like when I was 8.
Honestly, I kind of think Skyrim's a more adult version of Zelda, Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls games.
Of course, because of all the blood and the cussing.
True, and all the sexual themes and marrying and stuff. It's a more adult version of Skyrim. I mean, of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if actually, you know what would be cool? If you could put Link from Wind Waker into Skyrim. That would just make it timeless, wouldn't it?
What, Link from Legend of Zelda and Skyrim?
Yeah.
Try this one out. Imagine playing as Death from Darksiders and Ocarina of Time's world. That would be very, very interesting.
I suppose it'll do.
I'd like a Legend of Zelda remaster for the PS4. I know it will probably never happen, but it's good to imagine it.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I had a lot of good times on my Nintendo 64 and my Game Boy Advance, SNES.
Rezinov's axe. Rosinov's axe.
Yeah. I can collect gold from a dragon. Now I've got over 3,824 gold. Almost level 36. Dragon Soul absorbed. You can actually make your own armor in Skyrim as well. You're really mashing the buttons, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm selling a lot of shit. They don't have a sell all option.
In Skyrim, they have a take all option from the chests. Just press square and you can take all the loot from a chest.
You know the rules. So when we come down and slash you off, dogs in their beds now. Do as you are told. One.
I suppose.
You're slacking, you know.
Do make
Put
sure
them in
you
there.
scream,
You know the rules.
horseman.
Angelica, have you... What's it called? Have you ever lifted heavy planks of wood?
Can't say that I have.
At work today, I lifted I did a lot of heavy lifting. I lifted up a trailer full of wood in it, with a barrel full of wood, and pulled it. And I pulled it all the way and I also had a crowbar and a hammer, and I pried open a few jammed safes that people needed help with, and I hammered the pry into it, and then I just put all my force in and bent it until I could get the damn thing open. I got a pretty large hammer. Because obviously a large hammer's needed in order to get the job done, isn't it? Have you ever used a crowbar? Angelic? Angelic?
Yeah.
Have you ever used a crowbar?
What, me? Not really. I mean, probably on a job or two, but I don't really use it very much.
Actually, I'm surprised at how good I am at lifting stuff. I can lift very heavy boxes.
You could probably put that to some use.
Yeah, good. I've helped lifted up a car before.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So this is where I was supposed to go.
Wait, Angel, I'll be back.
Okay.
Wow! Just found out something new.
What's that?
Listen to Arnold Schwarzenegger's overall deadlift. I beat Arnold Schwarzenegger at a deadlift. Cool! Right, really? That is crazy insane. Well, it said that back in 1968, when he was competing for Mr. Olympia, his deadlift was at 440 kilograms.
Is Olympia the same as a universe?
No.
Is that a completely different challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But when he was 22, the best he could do when he was in his prime was 440 kilograms, which is very close to about 900 pounds. It works out that at the same time I was about 24 years of age, that I managed to do 630 kilograms.
Okay, so yours is 630 and his is what again?
440.
Wow. That's impressive, Doncaster.
What?
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, just, I didn't realize that he had done that. So I beat Arnold Schwarzenegger on the deadlift. Brilliant.
Why aren't you basically? Why aren't you like in Hollywood?
Yeah, don't let him drop. Yes. He's got big arms in him, but he was taking a lot of steroids.
At least you play legit, right?
Yeah, I never took steroids. I only did it through natural means. Protein, good carbohydrates. Well, basically, I think, he took too many steroids. When I say too many, he's had heart surgery multiple times. I myself have not. Taking the steroids will give you a heart attack.
Doncaster, I'm going to be frankly honest with you. At the rate I'm going to get a heart attack. And I don't even need steroids. Damn.
Why?
Jacob, your old self usually comes in numerous numbers.
Oh. So that's what's gonna give you a heart attack?
Your old self, which comes in many different lives, will give me a heart attack.
I would say this much, though, right?
Yes.
I don't want to give you a heart attack.
You probably could have if kept up at a consistent pace. What's that, Doncaster?
You've seen a picture of me.
Yeah, I've seen the picture of you.
I'm not a big guy, right?
I say you're pretty well built.
Sergeant Doncaster skinny. Maybe buff. And strong. I reckon Doncaster skinny has a six-pack.
Well,
Why? I said I reckon you're skinny and have a six-pack. And strong.
Shut up with you.
go on,
What
Doncaster.
the hell?
Hang on a second there, Jacob. What were you saying, Doncaster?
I'm saying that from the sort of stuff that I've done over the years, I reckon if me and Arnold Schwarzenegger were born at the same time, worked at the same gym, we would have been actually team gymnasts.
Team
Like the
gymnast.
people that I, yeah, well, you know, there's a parts.
Gotcha.
Because I used to really burn myself out, especially at the gym. Well, put it this way, if anyone can pick up 220 pounds with one arm, very impressive.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, he could do more than me. On that one, yes.
But you could pick up like 220 on one hand.
One arm.
Yeah, I knew you were quite strong.
Well, put it this way, when I crashed my car into a dike, I got out the driver's seat, went down because it was on a ditch or a dike, got out, put my weight belt on, and I just picked my car up and shoved it back on the road.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah. I wonder how much you could lift with one arm, Angel.
What's up?
Do you think you could lift? Do you think you could lift 220 in one arm,
No.
Angel? How much would you roughly say?
I can barely lift 100 pounds, and basically I can barely bench press like 100 pounds, but I can only do about like 10 of those. I can only do about 10, like 5 or 10 of those.
My warm-up weight, when I used to go to the gym, was 140 pounds, which I could do 50 plus, but that was my warm-up.
Angelic, so basically you could lift 45 kilos.
Something like that. It's I either was able to bench press 50 or 100. I'm not too certain.
Or 50 or 100 what?
Pounds.
Oh.
So I'm not really strong. I'm not well built.
I'm not really that strong either, because I can only bench press a little bit more than you can, Angel. Only a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm not that strong.
I'm not that strong either. I could only do like 20 or 30 sets of 120 pounds, that's it.
The strongest attack that I know I can do is basically a drop kick or a haymaker.
I'm okay at lifting, bench pressing, but not really that good. Are engineers normally physically strong? Angelic Demon?
What's that?
Are engineers normally physically strong?
Well, they have to be. They have to be to work with all the machinery.
I think they have to be good at nearly everything to be an engineer. Don't you, Angelic? You have to be good at a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, you gotta be quite skilled, and Doncaster's one of a kind.
I am an engineer, that is my job.
You're strong and smart. You've got the brains and the brawn. Doncaster. You got both brains and brawn.
Yeah, you tend to come across sometimes as a bloody idiot.
What'd you say?
He says you sometimes come across as a bloody idiot.
Oh,
But-
come on. Everyone calls me an idiot.
Don't worry, Jacob. It'll come with time that you'll break out of it. I mean, you've already accepted it, but that's only been yesterday. So you just gotta. It'll take some time for you to actually re-earn Doncaster's trust on that one.
I'm really sick of everyone calling me an idiot at school and in the shops, and even when I was asking for like a Mega Mac with the regular chips, the person gave me a Big Mac and said, "Eat less, you fat retarded cunt," to me.
What? Right, I'll tell you what, I'll not give you a Big Mac. I'll give you a big smack.
See? And Doncaster agreed with those people who say, "Eat less, you fat retarded cunt," to me.
No, I did not. I did not say that.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear you clearly.
No,
Off of Angelic's TV.
Henry, in your bed. In your bed. Shut up, pull your pants back, see.
I just don't think there's anything special about me, Angelic.
Well, your math skills is basically through the roof. It'll probably be enough to rival the Doncaster's.
But my English skills are not good enough.
No, not really. That's where Doncaster outmaneuvers you on that front.
Yes, I don't
Even
I will beat you. Hands down, no problem.
Well, it's better than mine, which makes it more of a better rival than I would. That's why I say it'll be a better rival.
I'm someone that deals.
I mean, I'm just an idiot compared to Doncaster.
That you are. Well done.
I mean, every other 16-year-old would be. I think I've got a below average IQ.
You've got something.
I don't think I'm that smart. I don't even think I'm average.
Well, there's a simple test. Shake your head, and if it rattles, you've got no IQ.
Wait, what did he say, Angelic?
He said, let's do a simple test. If you shake your head and if it rattles, then you got no IQ.
Alright.
So,
Nothing happened.
no rattles. So what do we got here, Doncaster?
No brain cells.
That's it? So,
What? You said if it rattles.
I think that was sarcasm. Let's be a little bit more sincere here, Doncaster.
See, I am an idiot.
Let's
I'm
try.
the dumbest person on the face of Earth.
Not just yet, Jacob. Doncaster was not placing himself at his full potential when he did that. When he said that. He didn't get. It wasn't a real. It wasn't a real. It wasn't a real test. It was more for his entertainment. It's not a real test. So.
Alright. The second test I want to do is, can you face your evil and use light bulb?
Can you face your what?
Can you face his left ear to the nearest light bulb?
Face your left ear to the nearest light bulb. Doncaster, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get it myself either.
No, well,
I didn't. Wait, what'd you say?
I'm going to look through your right ear and act like it's in daylight.
I'm the dumbest person on the face of Earth.
Not really. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on this one here. Jacob, these are what are called false tests. These are the ones that are safely ignored until the real thing shows up. This is more or less just you can rub off your shoulder until something.
I don't want to end up crying myself to sleep thinking I'm stupid. Come on.
Well, Jacob,
Save me some humility.
Alright, Doncaster.
I don't want to hold my head in shame.
Alright. Try this one, Doncaster. Be a bit more sincere on the level of actually providing him a real test. And this time, make sure it's not for your humor.
Alright, here's a real test. Picture a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
By 1,000. Color them
Yeah.
black, white.
I don't have a Rubik's Cube.
Green.
No, he said take a Rubik's Cube and picture in your mind, times it by 1,000, and picture the colors on them.
Pull out segments.
Yeah.
Of the Rubik's Cube. So you pull out
I'm thinking about them.
and then you invert certain blocks. You will take that Rubik's Cube, which is times by 1,000. You can turn it in your mind. You can see the frontal picture of how you're portrayed. Then try to spin it around in your mind using the back end of what you're actually looking at, so you can determine what it is. It will give you your mind's expanse, which comes from increased intelligence, to actually see something that's not even there. I will kid you not, it's a fundamental practice that they do that for the military, for fighter pilots. I've had those tests done on me, and I got 10 out of 10.
Alright. Because to be honest with you, Doncaster, that's even more advanced than me, to be honest with you.
What's that?
I'm going to be honest with you, Doncaster. That's a bit more advanced than me. I understand it's military, but I'm a civilian.
Oh, you see, intelligence is something which how you are programmed.
Yeah, civilian intelligence, civilian education, educational tests, civilian educational tests, something where it's the middle ground. Because I try picturing a Rubik's Cube, and then and I try to and I basically am I couldn't do that. I will say just like something a bit more simplified, like say like priorities, like when dealing with certain situations. So,
I'm not quite sure to which you mean.
Take it on a civilian level rather than a military level, where it would be based off on the average everyday life, and based off on priority standards of what one would handle a set situation. Something simple like basically, well, how would you basically begin your day, and how would you handle dealing with a certain person, and then etc. Or basically dealing with, or just something, just simple stuff that could be a challenge for the average individual, just not military grade.
I can't focus like that. I don't. It's been maybe 25, maybe 30 years since I came from that area. And therefore I've lost my understanding. So therefore my mathematics is fantastic. I deal with fractions. I deal with science, opticals. I deal with lasers. Sort of like
acids and bases.
I'm looking for something more moderate, something that's middle, something that is even, something that is just not too severe on not on the extremes, just something just like the middle ground of it all. That's what I'm looking for, the balance system, the priorities and the of such.
What, balancing equations?
Well, from his age at the moment, he's, what, 16?
He's 16 years old, so obviously he's not a full-grown adult yet. Military usually begins roughly around at the age of 18. Boot camp can probably start roughly around his age, but that's more of a physical trait rather than a mental trait. So I'm thinking, for no offense, the Rubik's Cube is quite excellent in the field of its study and what it's worth, but I don't know if Jacob can handle something like that. Even I personally cannot handle something like that. Because, like I said, I actually was trying, and I couldn't comprehend. I couldn't wrap my mind around trying to picture the whole idea of it. But I will say, if he were to walk into a situation, you would ask, how would he handle such situation? Any random situation. And
Do you know why they do that test?
Why?
For fighter pilots, what it is able to be understood is that their concept for their mind to wrap around scenarios, air, land or sea, which it is the target of their endeavour, depending on the particular angle that they believe in. It's able that when they don't fight in the air, or they see a target at the ground, they know exactly what they're looking at.
Oh, God. All I see is blue at the top, red, and green. Maybe I'm the dumbest person on the face of the earth.
No, actually, Jacob, it's I'm trying to get something that's a bit more something that you can pass. You know, but something that is a challenge, but a challenge that you can pass. I'm not asking for anything.
I just imagine a Holland tulip farm and a ball cube. That's. I feel like the biggest idiot.
We are worlds apart. My intellectual knowledge is far more surpassed than yours, sir.
Seriously, I feel like an idiot. I'm gonna hold my head in shame tomorrow. That's far dumber than a person. I'm gonna get out of here. I feel like killing myself.
Not yet, just there, Jacob.
But there's nothing I'm good at.
Okay.
Everything I'm good at, I'm shit at in comparison to everyone else.
Well, let me give you a test, Jacob. Let me do the test. Let me try to see if I can help test you out. Alright, Jacob, if someone basically were to give you good advice, and would you share that advice, or would you keep it for yourself?
I would keep it for myself.
So obviously, if I were to say in that front, you would know how to handle yourself by using information, so that way you can benefit yourself. Would you later on use that information for benefit of others, or would you still continue for yourself despite the fact you saw the effects of it?
I'll use it for benefit of others.
Ryan.
Okay.
I've come up with one.
Okay.
This will test his intelligence.
Would it be on a civilian level?
It will be on a very civilian level. I've come with a test.
Okay. Okay, Jacob. Here's something that will probably be more beneficial for you. Okay, so Doncaster,
More
fire away.
civilian level.
Yeah, this one will be more appropriated.
Okay, here we go. If you have, don't worry, I'm not reading for a piece of paper or a script or anything like that. It's just my own mind to yours. If you have 1.2 millimeter thick material, and you compress that on each angle to which it is 0.02, and that we just do in for each fold. It is then going to complete itself. Therefore, you want to hold that 4 times. How much would you need, and how much would you need to get it
I can't really hear Doncaster.
Doncaster, do you by chance have Jacob muted?
Yes, because he's a pain in the ass.
Because he's having a hard time hearing you. Because
You can hear me through the TV.
it's hard for him to get through, but I'll turn on my TV. Okay, so I'll turn on my TV, and let's see if this will get through. Alright, so...
Shall I start again?
Alright, try again.
Because I need to write this down on my notebook.
Alright. Does he have the luxury? Doncaster?
A notebook?
To write it down on so that way he can, like, figure it out? Does he have the luxury?
No.
No luxury.
No, that is beauty.
Okay.
That is the beauty of a mind's intelligence. You never write it down.
Okay, so...
That's how you learn intelligence.
Alright, so you will not be having the luxury of writing this one down, Jacob, so... Let's...
No, because he's going to be on his phone and he's going to be working out with a calculator. We did do it back in my day.
Alright,
We
gotcha.
used our minds to figure it out.
Alright, so Jacob, you will not be having the luxury of using the notebook, no cellular device. This is just your mind. So it's your mind versus the test. Okay, Jacob?
It's just me and the test.
Yes, this is
Me
you.
and the test.
Yes. Okay. So let's try this one again. Doncaster, attempt number 2.
If you have material 1.2 millimeters thick that has a compression rate at 0.02 on each fold
rate.
that it takes, and it takes 4 of those angles, how much would it decrease itself by if it was to be 20 millimeters thick? And how much would you need to add back on to make sure it's 20 millimeters thick?
Sounds like college level. Well,
It's very simple.
because I can't even answer that, but give it a shot, Jacob. Alright, so if it's a material that's 0. No, Jacob.
Said, why are you still awake?
Jacob, you gotta focus on the test here. Alright, so you're saying it's a material that is 0.2 millimeters thick?
1.2.
So it's a material that's 1.2 millimeters thick, and it is, because if it's told, I'm actually being tested myself, but this actually will help me out. Because I'm trying to wrap my mind around it as well, because I'm not that good at math, at least on this level. So, because I never really took in this kind of study or course. Not ever in my life.
But it's something I do with daily. I work like this.
Alright. Want to try something a bit more situational, perhaps?
Do you want me to tell you what the answer is first?
Alright, sure.
1.6.
Okay.
And you deduct that, obviously, by 20 millimeter thickness. Obviously, that would be 18.4. So in order to make sure it gets back to 20 mil, you got to do 21.6. Simple answer.
I wouldn't have known that. Alright.
But, well, do you want to explain it in detail?
Jacob, ready for this? Jacob? Jacob?
I think I lost him. He's got a lot to learn.
Well,
But I will tell you this much. There's a compression rate of something of the material which is 1.2 millimeters thickness. And you put a 90-degree angle, which its compression rate is 0.2, where it flattens it in. On each fold, it takes away 0.2 from one side and 0.2 from the other side. So you're actually losing 0.4. You fold that 4 times, 4, 8, 12, 16. There you go, 1.2. It's like that.
is there like, is there sort of like, I'm not trying to cut corners or anything, but usually, like, is there like a simpler way to kind of put things together? You know, like in times tables, when you, like, anything multiplied by 9 is like, it always, you take the number itself, subtract it by what was it, like 9 times 3, subtract 1, make it 2, then 2 plus whatever equals, 2 plus whatever equals, like, is there like some kind of a simplified version?
No, it comes under fractions.
So fractions would be the answer to solving something like that.
Yes, it's the same concept of having a dollar.
Oh, okay. So, okay. That's what I was looking for, something in that field.
Well, yeah, if you have a dollar and then you've only got like 40 cents. 40 and 40, 80 cents. And then $1.20. And then, so basically in your mind, you break it down. And therefore you forget the milliliters because actually it becomes a micrometer. It goes under a milliliter, it goes to a micrometer, it goes into hundreds of fractions. So then you do 0.002. And then you work with that 0.02 to give you that caliber. And therefore your mathematics comes in. And then you do the abbreviations and where you want to be. And if you work with something that's on the 2 millimeter thickness, then obviously that's 2,000 micron. Simple.
No, because I couldn't get a hold of that. But over a course of time, as I start dealing with those kind of math problems, it would come naturally to me, like once I become more familiar with it.
Well, yeah, there's no training in this life.
Yeah, it takes a while.
If he wants to come across as being a really great mathematician, he should have got that straight off the bat.
To be honest with you, Doncaster, I didn't even learn like my multiplications. I started learning them at the age of 9. But it never really made sense to me up until I was like 16.
Well, I don't mean from Jacob's point of view. he does come across as a bit of an idiot.
That he does, but I think he has a level of potential that's being locked away because he has been. He just broke out of his shell, like probably just yesterday or 2 days ago, and he's already completely fully admitted to the concept that he knows that he is an idiot. He's trying his best to be a bit more matured. That's why you probably caught him basically trying to be a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for, censored, when we were talking about Skyrim and just like installing a toilet. But it wasn't so much to the point where it got any more further than that. It was an innuendo, but it wasn't the exact, so he is trying. But it was coming along pretty great, and it was actually pretty funny, at least how I try to make out of it, and then he tries to, he's trying his best on his end.
Yeah, well, I don't mean to be rude, of course. I'm going from my own state of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be easy for me to explain to everyone.
I'm trying to help him out with common sense, you know. That's what I'm trying. That's where I would focus most likely on, situational wise. So he's supposed to be good at math, but he lacks common sense on certain aspects of things. And I'm trying to help out his weak point, and you're challenging his strong point. So he has to figure out, you know, where to tap into each one, sort of like switching mindsets while still having the same mind. That is a challenge for him, and it's still a challenge for me, myself. And you, on the other hand, Doncaster, you're having your fair share as well. You're trying to deal with trying to find a level of balance, like an actual stabilization, when overloading on everything. So we are all facing our challenges, and this is so yes, I'm not trying to play God here, but as a judge of character, I think we all have to look at the mirror of each and every one of us to a molecular level, in understanding that the common ground that we have is Jacob is an idiot on one ground of things, but you will still be an idiot, Doncaster, yourself, because you can't figure out how to calm the fuck down without having to take the pills to hallucinate and shit. And so this is reflection time. But this is on a different level. This is a different level, Doncaster. This is more of a spiritual level where we need to cast aside this playing field that we've been playing on, because it's obviously became tainted grounds. It has become tainted grounds, and I think we need to think on a much more of a different level of things. And I'm looking for a new Eden, per se, of a ground like we've had the luxury of being, you know, we've gotten good on this ground. You know, obviously you're fucking badass and Jacob's a moron on that ground. We know that. But the ground has been tainted because of how much abuse has been given onto it. So I'm looking for a new Eden for, obviously, the ground that's tainted, the new Eden. So I'm
person ever.
Actually, Jacob, hang on a sec. Before we start jumping to conclusions, Jacob, what I'm trying to get here is, we need to kind of find a culprit, and it's not really.
I've unmuted him.
Okay. So
I can't even understand anything.
okay.
Right, okay. Do me a favour. I've unmuted you for a reason. I will apologise for actually bringing you down a little bit. You've got to get a bit of slap of wisdom in you. And seriously need to get some seriously good karma. And have think before you speak.
I've just been acting like an asshole. I've been thinking I'm better at everything.
Well, look, I'm going to be frankly honest. You are a bit of a knock to me. And
you know it.
And I don't like speaking this way. Because I don't
You know it, bro.
But shh, please.
Hang on a second, Jacob.
If there's any concept of your life where you think you can better yourself, learn to listen first. Think. I try and I'm thinking so much. I'm not trying to hear to hurt your feelings. You come across in a certain way. And I can't play with people like that. Because you're bringing down my intelligence. Learn to think first. Be considerate to others. And then speak.
So, and Jacob, that's where I come in to help you out. This is the part where I kind of build your ground for you a little bit, and then you got to get yourself familiar with this ground, and then when you kind of see how I made it, then you can start making your own ground of where you can make it. So, it's going to take some time though. And I'm not expecting anything within like the first week or anything where you need to come up with something. You know, take your time with this one. Take your time, but do it at a pace where you feel comfortable, but not too comfortable.
I've become the person I didn't want to be.
Well, this is where
like someone who thinks they're better at everything when they're actually not good at anything. But I think I'm better than everyone else. I didn't want to be like this.
you actually now here's a way to help simplify it. That would be called arrogance. But at the same exact time, there is a way to help battle a system like this. There is a way. Even though even the grounds are a bit tainted, there's still some good that can come from them, and that is learning from past mistakes, which is something that I like to call a new Eden, a new grounds of understanding, where you can learn to start to better yourself.
Brian, may I?
If you like.
I guess one of the fundamental things that I really do not like about you.
And Jacob, take this into the equation, so that way you can help yourself. Go on, Doncaster.
The biggest fundamental thing that I do not like about you, your personality, is pity. You are portraying yourself. Oh, pity me, pity this, pity that, pity. Oh, why is it I'm this? Why is it I'm that? Oh, no one likes me. No one likes us. Oh, pity, pity, pity. Get the freaking hell out of your head. Stop. No, because I tell you what, that is the scourge of anybody who goes, oh, I'm so... No, look, we've all got troubles in life. I don't ask for pity, I just ask for understanding. I'd rather show empathy than pity.
And Jacob,
empathy is something where someone can understand you. Pity, don't feel sorry for you. Because there's 7 freaking billion of us on this planet, and we're all in the freaking crap together. We're all trying to make the sense of things.
Alright.
So get that pity, and then make it do one.
Alright, so Jacob, let me ask you this question. Can you differentiate between pettiness and empathy? That will be the next question ahead of you.
Differentiate.
Yeah. Can you differentiate between pettiness and empathy?
So compare and contrast.
That's one way to do it. To pity is basically you're looking for an easy way of getting
Feeling
by,
sorry for yourself and
making others feel sorry for you. That's pity.
empathy is putting yourself in other people's shoes.
Well, what I was going to say is, pity is making things easier for you when they're already easy enough as it is. You don't give yourself a challenge. You'd rather have everyone do it for you, and then things are getting done without you. You know what I'm saying? And that is obviously a definite hell no. That's pity. Like me personally, okay, I will give you an example of pettiness. If my dad were to told me, Brian, go take out the trash, and I'm playing my games all day, and he comes up and says, Brian, why haven't you taken out the trash? Oh, sorry, I was too busy playing games. I wasn't paying much of attention. I'm sorry. You know, that's pettiness. Because obviously if I'm busy playing video games and I ignored taking out the trash, please, I'm sorry. Taking out the garbage on a level like that is pettiness. Now, if my dad were told me to take out the garbage and I basically was so caught up in the game I really couldn't hear him, like I really couldn't pay attention, like I was really focused in, because I didn't think. And it's like, oh, wait a second. Maybe, did my dad say something about the trash? It's like, yeah, I think he said something about the trash. And then I go ahead and take care of the garbage. Then it'd be like, then that will basically be, oh, well, my dad can actually see empathy. He knows that he knows that my dad needs to take out trash when he was younger. Now I can take out the garbage because now I took care of it. So empathy is forged. Now, unless the dad basically grew up the same way where he can understand, like, oh, wait a sec, he plays video games too and you play video games, then he's like, oh yeah, I understand. You know, when you get caught up in a game, it's understandable because you play on the same grounds. That's a principle. That's more of an event of a principle. So this is a blurred line that I'm basically trying to clarify here. So unless of course someone else would understand you cannot. If someone can understand what you say or something universally understood, then you cannot use empathy. Empathy and pity will only be differentiated by what is universally understood. I'm just giving an example. Yes, Doncaster?
Well done there, Brian. That was quite a good concept on it.
Yes.
And thank you very much. And that is a high five from myself.
Thank you.
And yeah, you definitely did do a good portrayal of the concepts. There would be most parts of life which are not easy to understand. And Jacob is one of the people that he's always feeding off of pity. And what that tends to do is it brings negativity, brings drama, and it's self-centered, selfishness.
So that's probably why I've got no friends.
A lot of attention.
And the friends that you do have are obviously like misusing you. So you don't.
I kid you not. if you keep going down this road, Jacob, of oh, please help me, and just finding this, that, or the other, and abusing the fact of everyone has either want to be a friend or try to be a friend, and then you're asking for pity, which basically you're asking for extra attention to make yourself feel special. It's never going to happen.
It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last.
No.
It's not gonna do you. It's not gonna do you any justice. You have to. Yeah. So what you have to understand, Jacob, is what is universally understood. Like, what can the average person understand? So if you can create, like I was able to create an example about just taking out the garbage, that is universally understood. If someone told, that's something that I can gain respect for. That is something that I can gain empathy for.
Agreed.
So
Yeah.
it's simple. And because it's simple, it is universal. Simple is the principle of universal understanding. Because it is easy to grasp a mindset around, to basically comprehend. If you comprehend, obviously you would know as I understand. That's what it meant.
That's why I don't join. Sorry, that's why I do not. Apologies. Sorry, Brian.
It's understood, dude. I actually I had the hiccups. I'm drinking milk.
But that's why I don't join your groups or your lobbies. Because you really annoy me.
Annoying?
Yes.
And he's talking about what's happened in the past.
Well, from an evolutionary state, you need to grow. And
I need to grow mentally
And physically.
And physically, of course. Mentally, emotionally, and physically.
No. Hold on.
It's helping.
Physically is a last thing.
I talked to him about this yesterday, to be honest with you.
Yes, I will agree, but they will do it in stages. But
Honestly, I think
get that pity out of your mindset.
I need to get this pity out of my mindset.
I don't want to feel sorry for you, and I don't want you to go, oh, this happened to me, no one likes me, it's, feel sorry. If I was around a person like that in real life, I would deviate, I'd go that way.
The only way that you can ever get away with it is if you're really fucking struggling. Like, there is a struggle that everyone can see. But if no one can see it, then obviously enough, Jacob, there won't be anything to be found. There's no sympathy to be found at all. To pity is something that is
so small.
Exactly, which means that they should be easy to handle on your own terms.
They're so small. I don't need other people.
Exactly, but right now, it's okay. They are small, and you don't need other people. But what you do need is a level of guidance in a way where you can get yourself through these set situations. Like me and Doncaster, we're kind of basically like Doncaster. What would you say that of a position we're in, like a coach?
You are definitely much more of a bit like me, a theological teacher. We both have our own philosophies.
In some way, shape, or form.
Good guidance. Yes.
Because, Jacob, if I was completely worldly and an asshole, obviously you won't be gaining anything at all. And that's where you're going to be stuck in your little loop. Luckily enough, I was able to crack you out of it when I snapped. that's when you basically snapped yourself, which means I've got justice. So that's a good thing. But you're still...
And I need to snap myself out of the pity.
Exactly.
Pity phase.
Do you want to know a true concept? Do you want to know a true concept?
Let's hear it, Doncaster.
Sorry, Brian. I do my manners.
It's okay.
I feel like I have to try.
All is forgiven.
Why they call it Pity the Fool?
Why?
Because it's only for criminals and convicts. That's why pity is not shown. It's for people that have done the most, the ones that are in jail, or they've done something really naughty, where they say, oh, sorry, I murdered 20 people. Pity the fool, pity thy neighbour. It goes back hundreds of years, where you only show pity on the people that were literally the lowest of the low. That's why I do not show it. That's where the word and the concept comes from. And you're asking for pity, which means is that you are asking everyone to lower themselves down to your level. No.
I might feel the loss of the low, but I'm actually pretty close to the top.
You feel like it, but you're not, because that's arrogance.
You are missing the concept here. If you ask for pity, what you are actually asking is society and the world to say to you to bow down because you are low. And everyone's trying to get by, and therefore we don't want to duck down to it. Therefore we will deviate ourselves from it. Plain and simple. Alright.
It's a lot to take in for him at this point, Doncaster, but
Anything's pretty much a lot to take in.
It is. And I'm going to be honest
such a basic mind.
And to be honest with you, Jacob, I pretty much have been there when I was roughly around your age. So I know it is a lot to take in. But just let it sink in. Just let it sink in and kind of get an idea around it. So that way you can kind of figure out what does what.
When I'm older, I'm probably going to be wiser and more knowledgeable.
And you might
now.
Well, yes.
We'll get more intelligent as we age.
This is true. And right now, you can see that we came a long way, and then, Jacob, you yourself will come a long way. But that comes with time. Yes. So
it'll take time, but it will happen.
But at least now that you will have a chance rather than none at all.
It makes me laugh.
I've got so much to learn. So much to learn. So much to experience. So much to do. I have not even experienced a quarter of the things you have. Any of you.
Well, stop acting like an idiot and actually think before you speak.
Lisa's got the right words, so that's something that he can gain from.
What's the matter, Emily?
If I don't want people to think I'm stupid,
you gotta
I
show.
have to act like I'm smart.
It's not just an act. You have to be smart. An act is just simply just.
You are being very naughty.
Because it's the truth.
We'll go on, Jacob.
If the shoe fits. If I act stupid, then I most likely am stupid.
Emily,
There you go, Jacob.
I thought that I was at least average. Angel,
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
these past few days have been a wake-up call to me. These past few days. Actually, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. You're coming along a good path, dude. I can rest assured you.
and here from the UK, I muted you purely because there's been a little bit of your. I think gathering information like this will help you out in the future. It's socialistic in the core. The way to present yourself. Think very wisely before you open your mouth. Emily, I told you. Emily. I tell you what, I might be frustrated all the time, but both of my daughters in the top of their class. And
You're so, that's so good.
What?
That's
He's
so
saying-
good.
Yeah, he's saying that's so good. Yeah, I was gonna say.
If, I actually think that you'd be a good dad.
He is a good father.
Very good father.
Okay, sweetheart. And tell your sister to behave herself. Okay, love you.
You seem like a very nice father.
I love my children.
You could teach your kids a lot of life skills.
I cannot condone any ill matters of where people portray themselves to be an idiot or be self-centered or selfish.
Yep.
And I do not like to swear. Though I have been occasionally where I've done it very intermediate,
Where it slipped out in the past.
yes. It's something that I do not want to portray to my daughters, because if that was to be my normal tone of language, the apple never falls far from the tree. So I want them to understand Daddy's trying, and therefore the information I've had through life, and I've had a fantastic. I've seen things, I've done things, I'm out there. I understand so much things that it's about the world, how the planet works. And if you follow mathematics, you want to talk about history with me? I'll be straight in there like an absolute shot. I'm bullied, but I think so much, and I put my children's perspectives into a certain area where I protect them. I can talk to you two, which are thousands of miles away, but I get the pleasure of turning the PlayStation 4. And then I go and deal with my family issues. Wife, children, dogs, cats, chasing in the house, that's all.
By the way, how much money do you get each hour for being an engineer?
Personal.
You're not at that level there, Jacob. That's how do I put this gameplay perspective wise? This is not unlocked until until level 29 or something like that.
Level 30.
Or something. You get the point. This is this is not unlocked yet for you.
And I'm level 16.
Yeah.
Well,
And then,
I guarantee you. Sorry, Brian. Apologies.
it's okay.
It's always going to be without eye contact. I'm never going to know when to fully step in. But I think what there's many different traits out there. Follow your heart. If you're good at mathematics, and you say you are, then yes, you can be an engineer.
But I can't understand worded questions.
Hold on.
That's the problem.
Hold on. If you're really good at mathematics, but you are a little bit, say, simplified, but you have got no muscle, you're quite large in a sense, so you've got low self-esteem, so that won't work. So, why don't you go into textiles?
Textiles.
Yeah. I think that would probably be a bit more your forte. Mathematical skills, fantastic. If you go into textiles, you've got no muscle or bone about you, and you haven't got that endeavour. So it's a very skilled art, but it's not really demanding.
I might try textiles out.
Well, I mean, you have to have good mathematics skills to do textiles, because you have to take away the folding of actually the stitching.
Actually, I might look into that. I might research more about textile careers.
Well, I mean, let's say every Lamborghini or every Porsche that goes around the place, they have a textile team that make leather seats for vehicles, even luxury vehicles. Right there. There you go. Put yourself into textiles.
I want to do that.
And they also make seats for Boeing 747s and other luxury planes and passenger planes.
Have you tried out textiles before getting into engineering?
No.
Or did you go straight to engineering?
I was basically making things, crafting with wood and steel. And I was doing that from a very early age. And it was something I loved.
Oh, I don't have the hand skills.
To be a carpenter and a welder, is that would be the element? Not element, but wouldn't that?
Well, yes. Yeah, my forte, yes.
I'm not really skilled in many areas, to be quite honest.
To be honest, you do come across as a person that would be absolutely fantastic in textiles.
So that'll be something. That is something for you, Jacob. So, and not to mention you're good at gaming, obviously. So, so maybe you can probably be a game tester. That will probably be good for testing out bugs and glitches.
Data analysis.
Exactly. I mean, you talk to me about like PCs and how effective they are. I mean, would you know the architecture of them?
Yes, I've researched on the architecture before.
And you would know, could you comprehend, like, you know, like an x86 architecture of the PlayStation 4 would be like, you would understand how powerful it is.
Yes. The GPU is pretty much a scaled down version of the HD 7870.
Genius. Jacob.
in that field.
And Jacob. Not a lot of people can actually comprehend the mathematical skill set when it comes to a gaming console. And Jacob, you got that in spades. So Jacob, can I slap you across the face for beating yourself up?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jacob, don't beat yourself up. Trust me, it's going to hurt. There are certain elements that you are good at that you can use to your advantage to kind of help.
Doncaster's going to be better in everything. There's
Oh,
no
of course.
comparison.
Oh, of course. I mean,
I can't compare myself to Doncaster.
But
I
when
have
it
to
comes to
compare
someone
myself.
like me, you probably, like, if I ever had a question about my PlayStation 4 and what I'm going to need, like, if I need to, repair my PlayStation 4, I'll go to you for, like, saying, what would be the elements I would need. And then you can tell me, well, Angel, you're going to need this, this, and this, to get your PlayStation 4 going. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're working in a store based off on, computer electronics, you probably would be able to help me out like it was nobody's business. So at least you would actually have somewhat of a future.
True. This is true.
See, whenever you actually feel a little down there, Jacob, there is a way to bring yourself back up.
What is this? Where did this conversation derive from?
I do talk in Doncaster. Yes, I hang out with all crowds, but Jacob, he's a lot of myself when I was his age. I'm really good at gaming. I can be philosophically wise about gaming as he would be electronically well-mannered in the skill and the art of the hardware. I'm more software. I think more on lines of how emotionally attached to a character and story driven and understood gameplay and the elements of what the principles of what makes a game fun, versus he does the hardware parts of it and he's very good at it, but he's
With computers.
Exactly. So I coerce with him, like he's my opposite, as because I'm software, he's hardware. With you, Doncaster, you're pretty much everywhere else, and then I need someone to challenge with, so then you kind of push me to that limit too, Doncaster. So I started thinking
I think Doncaster's both software and hardware. That is everything.
So I nitpick off of Doncaster to kind of get a better sense of, common sense worth. So that way I can better benefit myself when talking to Doncaster, where I feel a little bit more well educated on the matters of whatever it is that we are surrounded with. But when it comes to Jacob, I'm very reflective of him. And he reflects off of me. So there is a pattern here.
I will guarantee you this.
I'm the bridgeway between both of you.
Well, actually, me being quite observant, if not analytical, which is my mindset. I've been like that for so long. Yes. Brian, yes, you are definitely an intriguing individual. You've been on my friends list now for so long, and I do count you as a genuine friend. You're a pain in the ass. You are a genius in many different fronts. Literally, you are an absolute genius on certain areas, and that area is literally 10%. And it's my mind that's trying to tap into that, because I'm trying to sort of work out the sort of disorder that you have. Then I've got
Asperger's.
Behave yourself.
Well, it's true, but nonetheless. But continue on, Doncaster.
And most of the people that I meet across in life, they are almost like an infidel. They do not understand the concept. I I'm a very professional man. I work for a living, and I see the fronts of the people I can work with for all different groups of society, all different races or religion. So I have to deal with my socialistic skills. I have to show all of my emotional skills. I have to show all of my interpretational skills. I have to put down to everything and strip it down, dissect it, and then put it into a thought pattern that will allow me to act accordingly. That takes a serious amount of processing. You be that front. If I meet someone that is very stupid or fake, that don't use anywhere near that much processing, then I get annoyed with them.
Well, the way I would see the principle of that is that you speak on levels of a PC, I'm a console. So I pretty much, I'm like a console compared to a PC, compared to its, when it comes to its complexities. They're very much similar, but I'm a bit more underpowered, is what I gained from this. To be honest with you. I'm just, that's probably what makes me intriguing to you, Doncaster, is that I pretty much have this, it's stronger than most, but not overbearing to the point where it would be able to rival with you. It's sort of like a philosophical understanding of being the medium of all things within the trade. That's where I kind of find my charm.
There's a few different things I have in my own mind.
Not far away.
Your personality. But you are somehow you've got like a synapses. So you're running off like two personalities. I'm trying to figure out what the other. I think that's what's causing it. The intruders, because I'm trying to work out like, what is this and what is that? Analyze, figure out who's fighting who.
Ten, 11, 12, 15. Oh, 8 hits in a row. You really are good at Darksiders II.
Our practice.
Your health hasn't gone down that much.
Do you actually know what level I'm playing on?
Oh, you're fighting a big monster. You just defeated him. Defense, arcane, race cost.
I'm actually playing on a very hard difficulty.
What's the hard difficulty?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure it should have in here. Definitive version. It's very hard mode. But go on, Doncaster, you were saying?
My views looking at it from.
Understandable.
Is it time for me to take the tablet again?
No, I think you should be fine. I don't think you need to go off on another mind trip, dude. Unless of course, like, are you getting a headache or something?
limitations.
Heart limitations? Is that what you said?
Palpitations.
Heart palpitations, huh? Wait a sec, say it again.
Heart palpitations. I'm getting heart palpitations. It's racing.
Oh, it's racing. Oh.
I found. Medication there, Jacob, and don't be a little crackback.
Okay. Alright, so what I would say here, Doncaster, is basically, can I make a suggestion?
Make it quick.
Okay. Basically, just kind of, alright, get your hands like sort of like in this position where kind of like you would pray, and then take and get your what's it called, your index fingers and your pinkies to touch one another.
Yes.
And just press them together. Press your hands together and just breathe constantly. Like either through your nose or through your mouth, whichever it is you prefer. It just kind of soak it in. And see if that works before you take the pills. Kind of like making a little church out of your fingers.
Well, I've got to take one every 24 hours.
As 24 hours passed?
I have no idea. But I think it's close, and I shall probably take one, and then I'm going to be well out there.
Alright, do me a favor. Alright, do me a favor on this one, Doncaster. Since, unlike Jacob here, who basically who needs to challenge his mind a bit more, Doncaster, you're not going to have a chance in hell. So, you're going to have to write down when you took the medication, so that way next time you ask, you should have a piece of paper reminding you when you did take it.
I knew it was yesterday.
Check to see what time you took it yesterday, is what I'm saying. So that way when the full 24 hours have passed, you would know the time. It's like, I took it at this time, the paper says so. So, at that point, you should be good for the next one.
I'll tell you what, though.
That's a crazy night.
Having this medication is really doing something completely, I don't know if I feel violated.
I don't know about being violated, but I guess that's one way to put it.
Are you a fast typer, Angelic?
Last time I checked, I think it's about 20 words per minute.
Oh, do you think you'd be a good CSGO player?
I doubt it. I mean, I don't play on keyboards. I use controllers. I've been playing with a controller for 20 years.
I'm new to Jacob again.
Understandable.
Oh, why did you meet me?
Doncaster needs to get back on his own field of things.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just none about you. You have to at least admit he has taken the time out of his day to actually help you out. Now he has to get back on his own level. So
I kind of want to learn how I can regain his respect.
Don't worry, that will come.
It's not going to take a week.
It'll take some time, dude.
Something.
It's going to take some time, but when that time comes, it'll gradually come with it. So, but for now, it's just kind of it's kind of like now we need to take a break. You know, that's what he's trying to do.
Am I really that annoying?
I can give you the harsh truth, or I can give you the little white lie. Which would you prefer?
I don't even know.
Well, that
So whatever.
I'm gonna give you the harsh truth. It's pretty bad. Yeah. But remember, Jacob, I'm basically trying to defend your word as much as I possibly can.
Well, it's going to be teaching me a lesson.
It's one way to put it.
Same mistake. I'll learn from my mistakes, and then I'll probably be speak more intelligibly, and I won't be acting like a douchebag to annoy the crap out of everyone.
It's a beginning start. Now, part about, yeah.
Can you tell me it's not intelligently? It's actually intellectually.
Intellectually, not intelligently. I really, I basically I thought it was like tomato. Intelligently, intellectually. I just thought they both can coexist. It's as optionable words. But is it really supposed to be intellectually as proper grammar, or is it just...
It is. Actually, intellectually is the proper grammar word for it.
Not intelligently.
No.
Jacob, from now on, I guess for proper grammar, it's intellectually.
Alright, I'll use intellectually then.
Can I make a tactical suggestion? Try well educated.
Well, more well educated.
Would you be okay with that there, Doncaster?
It will be suffice.
Okay, then well educated would be for what it is.
I mean, a lot of 16-year-olds think they know everything.
They do.
And stuff. A lot of people that were supposedly my friends, they think they know everything. They think they're like big kids on campus, but they're going to be in for a shock when they find out how little they know. I sure was in a shock when I found out how little I know tonight.
Can I make a tactical suggestion, Jacob? You know the key element that you can use to your personal advantage?
What?
A hibernative state of being away. This is what I've done with my parents, and it's worked, and it's done me justice. Be as seclusive away from them as much as you possibly can, where they have lost track and tabs of you. If you're not talking with them and you're not basically being with them, and they don't really know how long, the last thing that they will know about you is the last thing they remembered of you. But remember, you are just starting and you're just growing. If they grow with you, Jacob, you'll never grow out of them, if that's really what you're aiming for. In order to grow out of them, you need to grow yourself and let them remember you of your older self, and then you can show them, who are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? No, it's like, it doesn't quite click. Then you'll start talking like me. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll be like, and it's like, Jacob, we remember you as a little moron, as you are. It's like, I'm sorry, I think you must got. Then you will be making response. Then you'll be making response saying, I'm sorry, you must got me confused with someone else. I don't really recall so much about the person you're talking about. I'm sorry, I've been reformed. But that's what I'm trying to say is, I'm talking about through their perspective of you. You know, you gotta hear me again, Jacob. I said that if I was in their shoes, you know, if I was in their shoes and it was like, Jacob, how long has it been? How's our little moron? And it's like, that's when you can.
I'm a big moron.
Actually, no, Jacob. What I was going to say, Jacob, is that once you become more well educated with me and Doncaster, if he's willing to, then you can say, then you'll be making responses saying, moron. I'm sorry, I can't really comprehend what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry, you must got me confused with somebody else. Who are you? You get what I'm saying, Jacob?
Yes.
That's what you will be making responses for. It'll be smart-ass responses, but they will be correct responses. And not only they will be correct, it will be smart-ass. You would also be in the right. Because they would only remember you for your older self, and then you can start being more independent from them. And then when you start making yourself independent, then they'll start following you and trying to figure out, like, what is this trick? And Jacob, if I teach you common sense and you start to pick up on this on your own self, then you won't need me, and then the trick that they're looking for would have been lost. Because that lost trick is within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So basically, yes, what you're doing is that you're being the rich kid. Like, you went from a poor kid to a rich kid where someone's giving you large sums of money, but then once that person that's giving you this large sums of money teaches you how to make the money, then the money becomes like your own. Then everybody's following you because they want to know your little secret, and you don't have to tell them shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But instead of money, it's intelligence. It is being well educated. It is being matured. This is going to be a charm that you're going to end up having, and I don't mind helping you out. At least this will help make you a bit more mature. That's the good thing about all of this. So that's, and I don't mind helping you because I know how your quote-unquote friends are, Jacob, and they basically treat you like garbage, and I don't want that from you. If you really need that kind of help, dude, I don't really mind helping you out, if that's really what you're requesting.
You're a very good friend, Angel.
Well, at least I actually am willing to make the attempt, though.
But your attempts at working.
Because I mean, when they call me a pedophile just because, like, I'm older than you, that kind of pissed me off, dude.
Yeah, well, those people are fucking idiots. They're probably worse than me. They're probably even... Alright, I'm gonna stop swearing. If Doncaster doesn't like it.
It's alright. All is forgiven on my part. But
they're really just not nice people.
No,
I don't like hanging out with them.
And after talking with Malik that day, he was really misusing you. Because I'm only speaking to you out of experience of what I have, you know, that I dealt with my mom. Like, because when I was away from my mom for a long period of time, she remembers me as just some lazy, low-life gamer, and she doesn't really see that I can ever be matured. And I try to be a little bit more open-minded and open-hearted about a lot of things that would be a lot more on the mature side of things, where I can speak to a lot of elderly people, where I can start hanging out with them more. And she was quite impressed with how far I've came, because I had taken the time to actually start thinking about and reflecting on these things.
I'm a bit old school in this. Do you remember this one?
Oh, what's that?
This will make you laugh. Good old 1930s music. Here we go. One of my favourites.
He has some really good scythes. I really like them.
Yeah.
They are helping out a lot. Now I don't really have that much of an excuse from this point forward. well, it's forgiven in my book. At least said sorry.
I've still got a little bit of a cold.
Understandable.
Oh, I love this. Yeah. Now here's a little story. You'll love it. About an unsung hero that moved away at dusk. Some people make a fool. Others, my old man. Oh, my old man's a dustman. He wears the dustman's hat. He wears gold lining trousers and he lives in a council flat. He looks a banana. He's great big got now boots. He's got to be up to full of mustard. He calls them daisy roots. Some folks get tips and tricks, and some of them forget. So when he picks their bits up, do some on the step. Now my old man got nasty and to the council road. Next time my old man went round there, he must have broke. My old man, he wears the dustman's hat. He wears gold blinding trousers and he lives in a council flat. With that said, I found a police dog in my dustbin. How do you know he's a police dog? Yeah, the police was with him. He got married recently, though he's 86 years old. We said, yeah, hang on, Dad. You're getting past your prime. He said, well, when you get my age, it helps to pass the time. My old man's dustman, he wears the dustman's hat. He wears gold blinding trousers. He lives in a house on my I say. My dustman, oh, Lilith, well, throw away. I can't Lilith wearing them. Now one day while in a hurry, he missed a lady's bin. He hadn't gone but a few yards when she chased after him. What can you do, little lady? She cried right from the arms. You missed me and I'm too late. Now jump up on the car. What? He wears gold lining trousers and he lives in a council flat. I say, I'm sure it is. My dustbin's absolutely full with toadstools. How can I fool? Other not like how we He found the tiger took one day and took a piece of wood. The tiger was quite miserable, but I suppose he should. Just then from out a window, a voice began to wail. He said, "Oi, where's the tiger's head? Oh, what on his tail?" Next time you see a dustman looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin. It might be my old Do you like that?
So, it was actually not too bad, but I didn't really. It sounded like it could have been funny if I actually was. If the quality wasn't so bad from your mic, I probably could understand what I was saying, but it's alright.
I'll put the song that Angel Boy post. That's why.
Jacob, your music's pretty loud, dude.
If I turn it down,
Yeah.
you won't get upset.
Well, it's basically just common decency.
Man, I like listening to that song myself.
I'm pretty sure it's good, but I can't hear it very well at the pitch that it's at. You know what I'm saying? But you can send me a link on the, send me a YouTube link.
It's a song that you always play.
Which one?
It's from Legend of Zelda.
Alright, it's just, I don't know, for some odd reason, it's just not that good at, when it comes from, a different quality.
You know what it is.
Yep, Stone Tower
Stone
Temple.
Tower Temple.
Yeah, it's a good song, don't get me wrong.
It's timeless.
Seems like it.
I keep coming back again and again and again. What I really think that Don Carson's playing, I want to look him up. Has a bit of a cheery tone.
what's up?
Do you still have a full beard?
Yeah, I got a full facial hair.
Should I grow my hair out of my face? Or would it feel uncomfortable?
Should you? What about your beard?
Should I actually grow a beard, or would it feel uncomfortable? And would I want to shave it off?
It's comfortably itchy. How's that?
Alright, I'll probably not want to grow it out.
It's comfortable, I'll tell you that much.
Because right now I'm clean shaven, but I'm wondering if I should actually wait and grow a beard, a full beard.
How long have you been awake for?
Good question. Probably, I have no idea.
We talk at like different times. Like
Yeah, we
whenever.
do.
Right now it's still. It's only midday where you are. Meanwhile, it's midnight where I am. Have you ever reviewed something?
What do you mean?
Like reviewed a TV show or a product or a game?
Nah.
But you've been critical about it.
Critical,
About certain
yeah.
things.
Yeah, I am
Have
pretty
you ever-
critical, but it's only with what I'm interested in. But my interest isn't broad enough.
Have you ever... Are you a cynical type of person?
Am I what?
Cynical type of person.
Could you give me the definition of cynical?
I haven't had my phone on me this whole time. Can you look it up on dictionary.com?
Cynical, sure. Definition of cynical.
Believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity.
Here it is. You ready for it? Ready for this one, Jacob?
Yeah. I'm ready to hear it.
Believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity. Her cynical attitude.
Would you say you're cynical about anything? Then?
Me, yes or no?
No, he's asking me.
Oh, what me?
I would say that on a very small, insecure level. A small level. There is a part of me that is against the world.
There's a part of me that's against humanity.
But it's not necessarily volatile. It's kind of like, my views against the world is sort of like it's like the neighbor that's next door that's ready for a 6-mile jog, and I just woke up and I have my coffee mug in my hand, pick up the newspaper. I really just don't like not joggers, but I just don't like I don't like morning people very much. It's like we have the same rights, but I just don't like the concept of this guy is ready to run for 6 miles and my alarm clock just went off like 6 minutes ago.
I don't really care, to be honest.
It's just...
I just let life do whatever it wants to me. I don't really choose. I just leave it all up to chance. Which I shouldn't. Destiny is not a matter of choice, not a matter of chance. I shouldn't be leaving it all up to chance.
Not everything is allowed to chance. Some things are, but not everything. But the majority of the time, you have to be in control.
Otherwise, I'm just going to be not doing anything. I'm just letting things happen without giving a fuck. That's pretty much
the world.
I guess you could say that. Man, if I lived in a game universe, I'd probably rather be in Skyrim. I reckon you'd rather be in Ocarina of Time, I think.
I mean, to live in a world like that would be just great.
Ocarina of Time. If I was trapped in a game universe, I hope that it's Ocarina of Time's game universe. Wouldn't you?
Yep. But I need to have my brain drained first. Otherwise I won't be able to enjoy it.
Either, or maybe even the GTA universe, because it has internet in it.
Nah. The internet on that game is absolute crap.
True. Still, they put in effort to try and make it... What's the word? To try and give you the... immersion that you're in a living and breathing environment of Los Angeles.
I may as well live in Los Angeles.
If I were to be trapped in a game world, Devil May Cry, GTA 5, Witcher 3, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, or Skyrim. One of those worlds.
Is that your personal pick?
Those are my favorite games.
Right.
And they're all my personal picks. Because they're all my favorite games. What?
out there.
Yeah, I'd consider Skyrim my personal favourite.